J.O. Berry?
I don't know. It's spelled mayo with a J. So you guys at home do the math.
What's up, Internet? It's Stranger Than Fanfiction.
Because there is nothing stranger than fanfiction.
I'm Jason Jujutsu.
I'm Dr. Tiger.
And we have special guest listener, Shane with the Pain.
I'm ready to use my ears.
Aw, yeah.
Ears for listening, no mouth for talking.
Ooh, laying down the law. So Monster Hunter World just came out, and it is a really freaking great game. So we thought, you know what? We bet you we could find some pretty good Monster Hunter fanfiction.
Jason Jujutsu did.
We
found this wonderful piece of fanfiction from 2004. So I'm guessing this would go back to the original Monster Hunter on PlayStation 2, because I don't recall there being a Monster Hunter on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure there was one.
I'm pretty sure if there was, it didn't make it to North America.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yes.
A lot of DS Monster Hunters or
PSP Monster Hunters, PS Vita Monster Hunters.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah. It's the first.
Girls just love a guy with good Monster Hunters. So
I love a girl that can hunt a monster.
Nice. So I'm going to be reading this delightful tale called The Rapture of Rathalos, Chapter 1.
It's Rathalos.
Rathalos. Chapter 1. Passion is the color crimson. This is written by Jintachi-san. Jintachi-san?
Jintachi-san.
Jintachi-san.
Warning, weeb alert.
The sun was low in the sky as the hunter walked into the settlement of Kokoto village. It had been a long day on the hunt, and he was eager to rest his weary feet. Not many knew his name, but everyone around these parts called him Doc, because he had the habit of running headlong into a fight to pick up an injured hunter. Doc-kun, how are your wounds, meow?
Right meow.
Inquired his trusty Palico. It makes sense, guys, Palico.
Oh my god.
Grady, as they walked through the town square. Nothing a good night's rest won't fix, replied Doc. I don't know. I guess Doc is also constipated in the story. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where that voice came from.
Amazing.
You always push yourself so hard, senpai. Please take more care in the future.
Oh god, there's honorifics. Senpai. Oh my god.
I'll try. Grady had been with Doc for years, and like most hunters and their Palicoes, they were inseparable. But others who saw the two often wondered if there was something more. Oh man, the story's off to a great start.
Oh my god.
Was it just a small town rumor mill of bored townsfolk with nothing better to do than create sordid tales about its mysterious hunters? Or was a blossoming love brewing on the trail?
Oh my god. Just waste no time at all.
Is, hands down, without a doubt, the best fanfiction we've read on this show. You never get it out of Doc, who was as stoic and poker faced as ever. He was a quiet man, calm and contemplative. But could his cold, chiseled features and taut body, hardened and developed over many years of felling mighty beasts, hide a passionate soul? The hunter and his Palico finally made it to their home. And after some dinner conversation over light appetizers and Blanco wine...
Light appetizers?
Yeah. They retired for the evening. The next morning, as the sun rose and the roosters cawed...
we gotta have the sound effect in there.
Man, if you could...
Terrible rooster, but okay.
I'm reading it as it is written here, okay? So this
blame the writer, not the voice actor.
Listen, man, I'm doing my best with the materials presented to me. Doc and Grady had a leisurely breakfast where they talked about their schedule for the day.
Oh, you're fighting teppanyaki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are some jaggi that have been troubling merchants on the road. We've been asked to disperse them, Doc-kun. And there's an ornery Zamtrios that's getting a little too close for comfort to the water supply. Looks like a full day, huh, senpai?
I love the voice. You're
I'm
leaning into
committing
this.
to the bit, guy.
Yeah.
Fuck out of this.
Well, at least our bills we paid this month, said Doc in his usual matter-of-fact way.
Mm.
Suddenly, the village idiot ran into Doc's home without so much as a knock. Donkey, what the hell did I tell you about knocking? We have to have another embarrassing interaction before you get the lesson.
What happened last time?
Well, I'm assuming Doc knocked him on his ass. I mean, come on.
I kind of took that as he was like, whoa, and Donkey walked in on him.
An embarrassing interaction? Oh, maybe. Maybe he walked in on him and his...
Wrestling? They were just wrestling. That's what friends do, right?
Naked.
Yeah, naked. Oil on a twister mat. I'm sorry, Doc, but this is real important, said Donkey pitifully. His real name wasn't Donkey, but his original name was long since forgotten by the townsfolk. He was the guy you wouldn't be surprised to find passed out in a ditch somewhere with his pants around his ankles, and when woken would limp home without a word of what transpired the night before. Once he got to know Donkey, it was easy to understand why he got such a name tacked onto him. Doc looked Donkey in the eyes, to stare him down and hopefully deter him from so rudely interrupting his breakfast again. But he saw the fear and worry in his eyes. What had Donkey so shaken to this town idiot core?
Oh, what? This town idiot core?
Donkey, what's going on? Doc inquired,
Don't care.
wanting to get right to the point. It's real bad, Doc. A Rathalos was sighted not far from the village, but all the other hunters are in a neighboring town to clear out an infestation. The Rathalos was bad news indeed, and warranted such fear and worry from Donkey. The large bipedal wyvern was a dangerous monster indeed. With its spiny armored hide and poisonous talons, it had slayed many a newbie hunter. Shit.
What's a Nubian?
Shut the fuck up.
Black Rage! That's a Chasing Amy quote for all you folks at home who haven't watched Chasing Amy. And if you haven't, please
Classic.
take some time to watch that film. It's actually probably Kevin Smith's best movie.
One of.
One of, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Way better than a lot of his other ones. But probably worse than a few. But still really good. No, it's the best. It's the best movie he's put out, guys.
I'm kind of a Mallrats guy myself.
Okay, Mallrats is arguably the worst movie he's put out.
Oh, so good.
No. Clerks 2 was bad.
Clerks 2 was bad, but I don't think it was worse than Mallrats.
Jersey Girl?
I like Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl? What are you talking about? I never heard of the movie.
I would probably say... Yeah. Chasing Amy might be up there for me. Mallrats, Chasing Amy.
Mallrats, yeah.
Clerks.
Why is Mallrats so beloved by you two? I honestly didn't think that Mallrats was very good.
It's got some classic moments, man.
It had some good moments. Why are we talking about Kevin Smith movies?
I don't know. We went off a weird tangent.
It has Ben Affleck taking it up the ass.
Mm-hmm.
A very uncomfortable place.
In a very uncomfortable place, like with the back of a
Like the back
Volkswagen.
of Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So here we are. Yeah, Wyvern slayed many a newbie hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You gotta be kidding me. This is my day off, said Doc roughly.
Hey, connection. I'm not even supposed to work today.
Come on, senpai. We can't just leave it to roam so close, can we? Meow, said Grady, ever the sympathetic soul. Yeah, I guess you're right. There's no telling how much damage it'd do if it reached the village. So you'll take care of it, Doc? Asked Donkey. Yeah, consider it done. Once I finish breakfast, Grady and I will go and check it out. The two finished their meal and donned their armor and weapons.
No, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Most important meal of the day. Knowing that Rathalos have a particular weakness to water, the two made sure they brought along the best water element weapons they had. Being just the two of them, they would need every advantage they could get if they had to fell the beast.
It's true.
The forest was calm and silent. The light of the beautiful morning sun flickered in between the leaves, casting a cascading pattern upon the forest floor. While it sounds like a beautiful, serene scene, Doc was concerned. He was quiet.
Oh no.
Too quiet.
Oh god, I knew it.
Look, it's Raph! Yeah, too Raph. The forest was usually more full of sound and life. No, this meant that the danger was real.
Oh shit.
That the Rathalos must be near. Grady was about to speak, but Doc put a finger up to his muzzle to stop him, which made Grady's face or as much as you could see through his fur, turned a nice shade of crimson.
Oh my god!
Did Doc good?
Oh
Grady
no!
whispered. Shh! It's near, Doc whispered back. Suddenly, a labored crash of snapping wood and undergrowth being crushed was heard. Into the clearing came a mighty and majestic form. The vibrant red hide of the Rathalos gleamed in the morning sun. It was almost beautiful in its right, Doc thought to himself. But something was wrong.
Oh.
The Rathalos was a highly territorial animal
Mm-hmm.
and extremely aggressive.
Oh.
It should have attacked by now. And why wasn't it flying? The Rathalos was prone to ambushing its prey by air. Wow, Doc-kun, I think it's hurt. Staggering and stumbling, said Grady. Grady was right. There was something wrong with this Rathalos. Maybe their job would be easier than he thought.
Oh.
He began to unsheath his blade, and almost as if in response, suddenly the Rathalos collapsed. Doc crept closer and closer toward the great scarlet beast, with Grady not far behind him. Ever cautiously stepping forward, Doc prepared himself to finish the job in one blow. It would be dangerous to allow the beast time to retaliate, no matter how injured it may be. Doc was now right next to the Rathalos. He could feel the laborious, hot, tepid breath of the breast on his body.
What?
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be like the breath on his body, like it was like breathing on him.
Yeah, maybe autocorrect. Wait, was there autocorrect in 2004? I don't think there was.
Yes,
There was spell check.
of course.
Was there autocorrect?
I don't know.
I don't think so, man. I was
No autocorrect.
Yeah, there's no autocorrect. Yeah, spell,
Spell
check.
check. I was thinking of spell check.
But you know, if the word's spelled wrong, even if it's the correct word, spell
Please don't
check.
send any corrections.
In any case, where were we here?
And get into the sexy stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so he felt the hot, laborious
Tepid.
breath on the breast of his body. He raised his katana, ready to end it all in one stroke. He noticed a dark purple liquid oozing out of the Rathalos' mouth.
Ugh.
Doc recognized it instantly. It was the deep amethyst color of the jailberry, an extremely poisonous fruit commonly found in the forest.
J.O. Berry?
I don't know, it's like it's spelled mayo with a J. So you guys at home do the math on that one. Yeah. The Rathalos must have eaten something that had in turn eaten a number of J.O. berries. While this would eventually take care of the beast by itself, Doc couldn't risk what would happen before then. A dying Rathalos was still a dangerous Rathalos. And when backed into a corner, nobody puts baby in the corner. There's no telling what it might do. With his katana still raised, he tightened his grip, preparing to finally end it all. But as he took in his breath, in preparation to swing, he locked eyes with the Rathalos, and something stirred deep within him.
No.
Something in the mighty Rathalos' eyes spoke to him, moved him on a level and magnitude that he had never felt before. He hesitated, and before he knew it, he was reaching for his pack for antidote. It was as if he was having an out-of-body experience, watching himself cracking open the vial of antidote and pouring it into the Rathalos' mighty jaws. He had come here to kill this beast. Why was he trying to cure its wounds? Senpai, what are you doing, Rao? Stammered Grady, who couldn't believe what he was seeing. But Doc was too focused on the Rathalos that he didn't even hear his trusty Palico companion. Something was stirring within himself he couldn't quite explain, and the only thing that mattered right now was making sure the crimson form in front of him didn't fade away.
Oh my god.
Slowly but surely the Rathalos began to stir. Doc motioned for Grady to step back, and he too slowly backed off. There was no telling what the Rathalos would do once it had regained its senses.
Yeah, no doubt.
But the Rathalos was calm and methodical.
What?
It looked thoughtful and stared Doc in the eyes. "Oh, no," said Grady, visibly distressed at the events unfolding. Suddenly there was a voice. "Thank you."
Oh my god.
But there was no sound.
What?
It wasn't a voice so much as a thought. Doc was hearing the voice in his head. It took Doc a moment to figure out what was transpiring. Was the Rathalos communicating with him? How is this possible?
Oh my.
Doc asked. Though I look like a normal Rathalos, I come from a clan of Rathalos that have developed further than our brethren.
Oh my god.
Doc couldn't row. Is this really happening?
Oh my god.
Grady said incredulously, but again, Doc didn't hear him, for he was too transfixed by what was unfolding before him. I thank you for your help, and I'm sorry I came so close to your village. I'm afraid the poison clouded both my sight and my judgment. The Rathalos continued. Normally, we are a secluded clan, happy to keep to ourselves and out of the affairs of mortal men. He began shifting his weight. I, Bramuth the Swift, thank you for your quiet.
Bramuth the Swift.
He began to turn away and stumbled forward. But you're still hurt, Doc shouted. You need to rest more. I shall be fine. Farewell, said Bramuth, who disappeared into the brush. Doc stood there stunned.
Oh my god.
What had transpired on this day that was supposed to have been like any other day in the life of a hunter? The walk home, the two compatriots were silent, each reflecting on the day's events. Both stunned in disbelief, but while Doc could only think of how that imposing and mighty crimson form made him feel,
Oh no.
Grady could only feel a swelling jealousy with how Doc looked at the Rathalos.
Oh my god, there's a love triangle.
He couldn't understand. He had been with Doc for years, but why did it seem like he didn't even exist when Doc and Bramuth looked in each other's eyes?
Oh my god.
At night, Doc was left awake and wondering about Bramuth. Staring at the ceiling while crickets chirped in the glow of the full moon, Doc couldn't stop thinking about the growing feelings welling up inside of him and the mighty beast he encountered that day.
Oh my god.
What were these feelings deep inside that were surfacing, blossoming into? That was it. He couldn't bear it any longer. He had to search out Bramuth to see if he was okay and to let him know what he was beginning to realize was stirring deep inside him. Doc grabbed his gear and headed to the laneway of his home. Senpai? Grady was in the doorway of their home. Doc's attempt to sneak out stealthily had failed and fell prey to the Palicoes' keen senses. I know where you're going and I won't stop you, he said sadly.
Oh my god.
But if he hurts you, I'll never forgive him.
Oh, classic Japanese line.
Yeah. Grady wanted to say much more. He wanted to talk about the feelings that had developed over their years together. But he knew it was far too late. Doc's heart had already been given to another. He had to step aside.
Well, you know, I respect Grady for, moving on from someone who's not interested in them.
Yeah, that's the appropriate course of action, right? If you love them, let them go.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Guest listener Shane's here. He's like, why am I listening still? Next episode, bro, bring like headphones or something.
Yeah. He's got like an audio book.
You'll always be someone I care about, Grady.
Oh, okay.
All those years we spent together, I've always treasured.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Doc said without turning round. And without another word, opened the fence of the laneway and made his way through the cool night air to the clearing that had been so eventful that day.
Oh.
As a hunter, Doc was well versed in tracking monsters.
I love that it's tying it all into the game. Yeah.
So he picked up the trail of Bramuth, finding a print here, a crushed branch there, the all too familiar shed of Rathalos scales where they begin when they begin the regeneration process.
Oh, okay. That's
Doc
a good song.
crept through the night, crossing streams and deep brush to finally come to another clearing with a lone might oak tree.
Might oak tree?
Might oak tree.
I guess that's supposed to be mighty.
Mighty oak tree.
Okay.
A lone mighty oak tree. And underneath that tree was the one he had been searching for. The one he had just couldn't get out of his head since their fateful encounter.
Oh my god.
Whoa, hold on. This guy's name keeps changing.
What?
It's Bramuth and then it's Bramuth.
Consistency.
It was Bramuth, staring longingly at the moon. Bramuth, Doc called. The mighty but serene Rathalos turned. You. I didn't think I would see you again, kind hunter. I had to come find you. To see if you were okay, Doc stammered. Your kindness knows no bounds, it seems, replied Bramuth. It's more than kindness. I can't stop thinking about you.
Oh, God.
You've awoken something in me, Bramuth. The wyvern, as much as a wyvern can, smiled. And I cannot stop thinking about the hunter, who was more healer than killer.
Oh!
They stared at each other deeply, both admiring how the moonlight shone on their respective features. They drew closer to each other and met lips in an awkward but tender fashion.
Well, you are kissing a dragon, so...
I think my heart has only begun to beat for you, Brahman. Doc said when they paused to take a breath. And I you. But pray, what is your name, kind hunter? You son of a bitch!
What's his name, DK?
So, in the most epic troll ever, Doc paused before saying, people call me Doc. But the name is Tiger. Dr. Tiger. Motherfucker. Oh my god.
You gotta read the author's note.
Author's note, you totally J off the dragon chapter. These dragon nuts! Well played, Jason Jujutsu. Well played. So, folks at home, Dr. Tiger just got trolled epically. But that story was fucking hilarious, too.
Thank you.
So,
I'm pretty proud of that. You know what? I think if this whole YouTube thing doesn't pan out, I have a bright career in fan fiction.
And well, you know what? Do you know who became a really famous writer? Who used to write fan fiction?
Who?
The woman who wrote that stupid Twilight show.
Oh, Stephanie Allen. What's her name?
Stephanie something.
Something.
Yeah,
Stephanie Myers.
She wrote fan fiction.
Oh yeah.
And then she changed it for Twilight.
Okay.
And now she's a fucking multi-millionaire.
Oh shit. Well, maybe there's something to this then.
Yeah.
well, that
You
is
probably have to change it from Monster Hunter or something else. But.
Yeah. Make it a bit like mummies and vampires or something.
Mummies. That is an untapped market.
Oh man. No, mummies and werewolves. That's even better.
Yeah. Straight up.
But thanks for joining us on this evening's episode of Stranger Than Fan Fiction.
And thank you for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing.
Yeah, so we'll see you next time on Stranger Than Fan Fiction!
Smash that like button.